Triangle PET has the vertices with coordinates P, -6, 4, E, 6, 8, and T, -4, -2. Let's go ahead and start graphing that. So we have P is -6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is P, -6, 4. Then we have E is 6, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so that is 6, 8, which is E. And then we have -4, -2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. And so that is T. So now we're going to connect the endpoints, or I should say the vertices of the triangle PET. Okay, next it says prove that triangle PET is a right triangle. So the main thing to remember is right. Right angle means that we have perpendicular lines. And if right means perpendicular, and perpendicular means negative reciprocal slopes. Okay, so the main thing we have to do is find the slopes. So let's go ahead and find the slope of PT, line segment PT. And remember, slope is rise over run. So from T, I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I went up, it's +6. And then I'm going to go to the left, 1, 2. Since it's left, that means -2. And so +6 divided by a -2 is -3. So the slope of PT is -3. Now let's find the slope of PE. So same idea, I'm going to start with P and then I'm going to get to E. So what we do here is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I went up 4, so that's +4. Then I'm going to go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Since I went to the right, that's +12. And 4 divided by 12 is reduced to fraction 1/3. So I'm just going to write this clearly here. So the slope of PT, the slope of PT was -3. The slope of PE was 1/3. And you can clearly see that they are negative reciprocal slopes. And since they have negative reciprocal slopes, we know that line segment PT is perpendicular to line segment PE. So since line segment PT is perpendicular to line segment PE, triangle PET is a right triangle because it has a right angle. Okay, now in the next part of the question, it says state the coordinates of N, the image of P after a 180-degree rotation centered at 1, 3. So let's go ahead and graph the center at 1, 3. And this is center 1, 1, 2, 3. So this is center. And then here, what it says, we want to state the coordinates of N, the image of P. Okay, so here's P, and what happens is this is my center. So from the center to P, we have to be able to make a 180-degree rotation. So keep in mind 180-degree, whether it's clockwise or counterclockwise, it will be the same. And if you look over here, approximately, if I were to like connect a line, ooh, that's messy. I know my image should be somewhere on this side, Okay, now I have to be accurate. So how do we do that? Well, the easiest way to do is to do this concept of combo. So this is something I came up with, the combo. What does that mean? Well, from the center, how do I get to P? I go up 1, so up 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to the left. If you notice, I didn't even pay attention to the signs. I didn't write that down. I just said it's a combination of 1, 7, or 7, 1. So somehow using this combination of numbers from the center, I got to get to N, which is the image of P. And remember, I predicted it's somewhere on this side here. I don't know exactly where, but somewhere there. Oops. So let's go ahead and go from the center, we're going to use combo. Well, let's see. What if I go down 1 and then to the right 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's see. Would it make a straight line? So we'll connect from the P through the center to this point. Oops. And it is 180 degrees. So what does that mean? This point here would be point N. And so point N would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, comma, 1, 2. So using this combo, you're going to have to do trial and error and make sure that it makes the correct degrees. Okay, next part, it says prove that PENT is a rectangle. Now, how do you prove something is a rectangle? You have to show for right angles. And keep in mind, it's the same concept we did up here. When you're dealing with right, you want to focus on perpendicular, which means negative reciprocal slopes. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect. So we'll connect these vertices. And now we already found the slope for line segment PE. We found the slope for line segment PT. We'll just find the other two sides. So we'll write the slope for NT. So I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, so up 4, so positive. Then I'm going to go to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And once again, this reduced to 1/3. And the slope of EN, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We went up 6, and then to the left 2, so -2, and that reduces to -3. So if you look over here, we have here the slope was 1/3, and here it was -3. The relationship between them, negative reciprocal slopes, so therefore we have a right angle here. And let's write the statement so far. So we have line segment PE is perpendicular to line segment EN. Next part, we have line segment EN is -3, the slope, and here it's 1/3. Once again, negative reciprocal slope. So we say line segment EN is perpendicular to line segment NT. And then here we have line segment NT, positive 1/3 is a slope, and line segment PT, -3 is the slope, and that's negative reciprocal slope. So line segment NT is perpendicular to line segment PT. And then finally we have the slope here was -3, and the slope here was is 1/3, negative reciprocal slope. And so we'll write the final step. We have line segment PT is perpendicular to line segment PE. So we just showed 4 corners are perpendicular, and what was the reason? Negative reciprocal slopes. And so we can write our final statement. PENT is a rectangle because 4 right angles.